What's good? What's good? What's good, my people? It's your guy Travelmatic, and we are back with another live stream. It is Matic Mondays, and if this is your first time here, we talk about all things remote work, digital nomad, transferring your skills. We diving into this expat life now, because it straddles the fence a little bit there. You working remote. Say, Bobby, man, I'm gonna stay here, and bam, you're there. So, but if it's your returning time, thank you for coming back. Hit the like and subscribe for everybody. Share. I'm starting to see my numbers go down with my subscriptions and my shares and stuff. I need everybody to pause when you come in. Be respectful. Hit the like, share, and don't share it to anybody. Share it to somebody that will need to use this information. So, thank you. Now that I have clean house. What's going on, Tiffany? What's good? What's good with you?
What's good? Hey everybody, good evening. Good to see you guys. I feel like I haven't seen you guys in a while, but yeah, good to see you. Or another Matic Monday. Excited to talk about leaving and moving out and exploring and shedding your that cocoon and putting your wings on and flying to a new destination. We always try to bring you guys something different, something unique. And I'm excited about this guest today and all that she's going to be offering us tonight, as far as being an expat, being a Black woman expat. And so I'm really excited about tonight's show. So it's good to see y'all.
Yes. She is definitely somebody I've been. Actually, it's funny how I told Tiffany how I was feeling this lady's content, and I messaged her. I said, "Hey, Queen," I said, "Man, this is a good thing, blah blah blah." And she messaged me back. I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." I said, "Hey, I want to get you to come on the show because you're talking about living abroad in Tijuana."
Right.
Like, okay, let me. She's like, "Oh, I've been like watching your videos all the time," and this. And I'm like, "You watching my videos?" She's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "What's good? Come on the show." And so here we go. We have Miss Black Butterfly Expat, and let's give a round of applause for her.
Yay.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes, and we appreciate her coming through. She will, just give us the drop on everything because I like you see in the back here. That's my Martian crab, spider crab from Popotula. Check the video out in the
That's for Portland?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's my big Martian crab I ate like minutes later after getting it right up. Because right on the other side is the beach. So I was, hey, what's in that cooler? And they're like, oh, we got crabs. Bought that for like $5.
Straight out the water.
Straight out the water.
Nice.
You take it up that hill, up that little walkway. And I had a snapper too. So all of that came up to like $14. Comes with a rice, salad, and they fry the snapper and they cook this like with garlic and butter. The legs of that crab. Bam, $13, $14, something like that.
Wow.
Okay.
All of that. Right out the boat, man. But yes, so let's dig into Miss Black Butterfly Expat. Introduction about yourself, your channel, your life, and why are you in TJ?
I know, huh? Well, my name is Andrea Maria, and the name of my channel is Black Butterfly Expat. I'm originally from Houston, Texas. I came a long ways from Houston to Tijuana. Why Tijuana? I had a little bit of history with Tijuana before. I've stayed here previously before, so I know a little something about it. And it's always Tijuana, Mexico, always kind of like had my heart. I've been coming as a child actually, and I came back. And now too, I'm a little bit further than Tijuana. I'm in Rosarito, Mexico. It's more of a beach town. It's a little bit slower. A lot of people who are retired come out this way, and I don't know. You heard of Rosarito and Ensenada? I'm a little bit further than TJ. TJ is super busy. It's crazy. It's always something going on. It was cool. I stayed there for a year, and now I'm in Rosarito. So
yeah, right. Well, some people kind of put Rosarito and Tijuana together. It's almost like I'm going down the street to Rosarito because it's like 30 minutes away, right?
Exactly that. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, that's why I kind of just tie that in because it's really like it's like for me going from Atlanta to Alpharetta, it's kind of like that. It's not really you don't really feel like you left Tijuana. Beautiful homes along the way, along the coast, but yeah. So with recent news, and this is kind of why I wanted to actually wanted to have you on, is because I like Mexico. I like TJ.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's more than TJ than what some people think. You know, so I like to
Yeah.
expound on that. I love the Haitian aspect of it. I love what they have done with taking in the Haitians who make it to the border because their goal ever since I think like maybe 8 years ago was to make it to the border and ask for asylum. But we know how when these try to ask for asylum versus these try to ask for asylum, it's a different story. So they became stuck at the border.
That's
And
true.
they like Mexicans, if you work hard, they'll take you in. They'll do it as long as you have the same work ethics as them. They'll take you in and just hey, I'll employ you. So they've created a community in Tijuana, which I love that part of it. Which is another shameless plug of a lady named Yolanda that has her own Haitian restaurant. I tried some of her Haitian food that she cooked. Her and her mom cooked for me.
Oh,
Great time. Very humble place they had. They've learned to speak Spanish, so they speak in Creole Spanish. Some know a little English, and so I just had a great time with them. Like they
it's
just want to
probably
work,
French.
live like normal people, and it's an issue with the relations of Haiti and the U.S. So Mexico
Yeah,
said, "Hey, we'll take y'all." So
they
um,
sure did. And still doing it today. It's awesome to see that. And actually helping them to get their papers for some of those for some of them who have, they want to go to the States, they're actually helping them to do whatever it is to go through the process so they can go over. I've been hearing a lot of success stories. I think that's sweet. That's awesome.
yes, yes.
That's
Um,
that's dope. I did not know that about Mexico. So that's dope.
Yeah, they did it with them. They also did it. Who was the recent people that just, I don't be following the news too much, y'all. I know, so excuse me, but it was
uh,
Russia and who just came, Russia and who was that just now?
they did that with Ukraine too.
Yes, Ukraine. They helped them. They really did. They was at the border for a few days and then they just started taking them in and just helping them go through the process so they can go wherever it is, somewhere safe. They really did.
So, are you seeing communities of like Ukraine people? Are they kind of settling in Tijuana, Mexico? Or
Not as much right now, but during that time they was. They were allowing them to be here and not just, letting them just be on the street. Or they were coming in by the droves, big, families. So they were coming in. They were helping them. Even people were coming in from the California side, from churches, to help clothe them and to help them with the process so they can, like I said, get to somewhere better than where they were before.
okay, that's cool. And I know my co-host Tiffany. She likes to dive into the something that I can't dive into because she's a lady, I'm a guy, so she want to get on. This is the woman's minute of our show where she goes and dive deeper into the deeper inning thoughts of women and what you think about dating and all that stuff. So I'm gonna pass it over to Tiffany.
Yeah. So I have a few questions. Like, tell us about your why for going to Tijuana. You talked about some of your background, but what ultimately made you say, you know what? I think this is going to be the best move for me. And what was your life like before, and what is it like now after you've moved to Tijuana?
My main why, believe it or not, is because I did not feel safe in the United States. I didn't feel safe there. And here, totally different. I feel safe enough to be myself, to walk down the street, to just, whatever it is I want to do, live my regular daily life with no fears, no anxiety to the point of taking pills. Like over there in Houston, Texas, it was all day, just everything. I was nervous about everything, just the whole like fast pace, that just craziness. It's not like that here, and I'm away from all that. And I'm able to, like, right now, I've been in bed, like I said, a couple of years. I've been able to just be at a calm and just really sit back and process everything that I went through and start again. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going through a healing process, and I couldn't have picked a better place to be able to do that now. So being in an unsafe place, that's what brought me here. And I feel better here. I feel safer.
Now, hold on. You said you feel safer in TJ.
Oh,
When
Jesus.
Media says, or Rosarito TJ, you feel safer there
I sure
than
do.
the States.
Yep.
The safe states, the place where everybody says, when you go to Mexico, they say, why are you going over there? It's dangerous over there. Meanwhile, like 3 people done got shot around the corner from them in Texas or whatever. You feel, man.
I'm speaking to you from experience, from personal experience, not because I watch documentaries or because I spend all day scrolling through TV and news and stuff like that and getting it from a negative point of view or from other people's negative experiences like that. I'm telling you my experience, and this is how it's been for me. I don't have problems with the police officers, or we have military that ride around here that's like extra protection. In the United States, that's not something that people would be used to, although I think they need it with all the killing and all the stuff that's going on in the United States. That would be awesome to have, but they roll around, they patrol around here, and I see them all the time. I'll be walking and they just wave. I like that extra protection. That makes me feel good. I like that.
Okay. Yeah, some people are not as they see that because I was somewhere. No, I heard somebody somewhere, like in Tulum, maybe, and it was like a little startled that they would see military type police, but you said different. You feel more secure
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's because we're not used to it.
Go ahead.
We're not used to that in the States, but they're here for us. And too, you probably hear negative stories. They robbing people, they do this, whatever. But from experience with them, I see them, they seriously just patrolling. They just extra protection to make sure everything is cool. And I feel extra, like when I see them, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
So what kind of community have you built for yourself there in TJ? Like, how did you build your community, and what does it look like? Is it mostly women? Is it a mix of men and women? What's the ethnic makeup of those people that you say are your part of your community now?
Definitely the people here, the people of Rosarito. My community is mainly the Mexican people. I've learned their way. I've learned their culture. I'm working on my Spanish, and like how you brought earlier, like how they can see in people who really want something, people who work hard. They'll give opportunities to people. I've had little odd jobs, little things I fell into that I needed to, that I've been able to get help here through the people here, and that's what my community is. It ain't a skin color thing to me. It's about the heart, and I found some really good, heart loving people out here that helped me along my way.
I'm trying. You made me think about those odd jobs.
So what's it like dating in Mexico?
Dating for me? All right, y'all. Dang it. We might get some ugly comments. Well, no, I'm not, y'all. I'm not super big into Mexican men. Like, I mean, they cool, but it's just not really my thing. And I know it sounds crazy. Like, why would I be in Mexico? And I like African men.
You got all them Haitians down there.
Yeah, I got a few. Like mostly in TJ. I know that's crazy, but yeah, I really do I like them. Yeah.
Yeah. I know a guy, good guy. He was actually in that Haitian video, that Haitian restaurant video. I may need to matchmaker.
I think I might have seen you were interviewing somebody. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you actually saw the video that I was talking about, that we first started to talk about that in our first conversation. You had a guy that was sitting across from me at the table. I was kind of doing a little brief interview. He's a good dude. I need to talk to him again when I come back through there. So
You trying to hook me up or something?
hey, I'll just introduce y'all. You know,
Okay.
I'll just introduce y'all. Yes, yes. Let me go to the chat right quick. We
But
started
also,
off.
I did want to say too, there's also a community of Black people here. I've been meeting different people here, and Americans and expats. It's all on what you into and what you're trying to do too. But I'm really been on my introvertness and some healing, so I haven't really just been diving into meeting a whole bunch of people and stuff like that right now. So yeah, I really needed to heal, and so yes, I'm away from everything and everyone what I know, but I really need this time. I really did. So yeah, but.
Well, yeah. And I mean that's what interests me about you is that I know a lot of people who live in San Diego. I mean, work in San Diego, but live in TJ. It's almost a strategy that I'm kind of thinking about a little bit down the road, because San Diego is average for a one bedroom, $1,800, $2,000 for a one bedroom.
Yeah.
You can get a modern apartment in TJ, um, for 500 with everything included.
Oh, that's super nice too.
You know, you can get really nice accommodations with that. So, but I've always seen, as you know, other persuasion people, I have never really seen a Black person say, I want, let alone a Black woman, where they, you know, I love my queen, but y'all be a little
Yeah.
scary. Y'all be a little terrified. I'm like, baby, calm down. It's okay. It's okay. But you like, hey, I'm here. This is where I'm at. I'm like,
It
wow.
take a little bit of fearlessness to do it. Yeah, it do. You gotta have some heart.
Yes, 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 yes. I mean, I think that to do anything, we've been conditioned to think that the U.S. is the safest place in the world, and I think right now, up to this point, we've had close to 200 mass shootings in this year.
Okay, that's like
Yeah, we've
nobody
had
told
over
me
200 mass
that it was
shootings
a lot.
in 2024, in 2023. Yeah.
Yes. So that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. The next person, I think the next country is what, 30 mass shootings or something like that. So we are definitely leading the pack, you know, but this is a safe place. But yeah, let me get to these comments, talk to the people. We got JC Travel Partners. We
So
got
my question is, tell us what a
you got a delay.
Go ahead, Adrian.
No, I was saying get to the comments, talk to the people. JC Travel Partners, Sports and Heels says good evening. Mocha Bella says hi as well. We have JC. Oh, that's my father's name. Today's his heavenly birthday. All right. JC, my that's my guy right there. Is Joe. His name is Joe. And we have Tiffany Puda in Portland, the biggest contributor to the Matic Monday show. Thank you for coming. Yep, JC. And he says happy birthday to Dad Sports and Heels. Yes, happy birthday, happy heavenly birthday to him. Today's actually, I thought you were telling me that last week or something. Is it actually today?
So yeah, his birthday's today. He actually died 13 days before his birthday. So
okay.
There's his transition date that's in April, and then his birthday is 13 days later.
Okay, that's what I'm getting mixed
I
up.
recognize both, obviously.
Yes. That's what I was getting mixed
so
up.
today's his actual birthday. He would have been 86 years old today.
Okay. Awesome. Let's give a applause for that. For yes, yes, Papa Sports and Heels. Yes, happy birthday. All right. And let's see here. Back to the comments here. All right. So Mocha giving more happy birthdays. We got Mr. G. What's good, my guy? Oh, that's my Haitian guy right there. We talking about Haiti right there.
What up, Heidi?
And then okay. Oh my God, we got C Jordan in the building. My love, my
Don't pay
lovely.
no attention to Jordan. Jordan play too much.
How have you been? Good to see you. I've been missing you. Ooh, boy,
Shut up, Adrian.
he ready to do this Jodeci on you. Ooh, he about to bust that Jodeci out. Okay, yeah. So Mocha says, "See, all right, cool, awesome, yes." So, all right. So yes, let's actually jump over to the YouTube. Let's check out her YouTube, which is quite interesting. She is very lively on her her YouTube.
And should be.
I'm trying to find that one with the goats on the beach.
Oh,
And
that's what I love about being here, y'all. I really see some stuff you just do not see in America.
where is the one with the goats on the beach? And you
It's
was
down now.
It's down. Yeah.
Was that a video or live?
I thought that was a short. Was that a short?
Oh, I have it in short too. Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. What do you look for when you're creating your content for your YouTube channel?
What do I look for?
Yeah. Like
You
what
know
makes you
what?
pull out your camera and say, this needs to go on my channel?
As a videographer, because I studied it at a young age, I was started off in church. I always had a love for the camera, right?
Yeah.
So I really and truly go with a flow. Like I love it. And I'm so quick with my camera. It's like a gun. And I'll see a car or just something lively, something bright, something just like, I don't know, something I feel like I want to share. And I just pull it out, snap it and just put it all together later on.
So you do shorts and long form videos?
Yes, I'm really flowing with them shorts. I like the shorts. I like because it's almost like two different platforms now. So I'm learning. It kind of helped me and give me a little place to try to learn to be even more creative. I'm trying to catch up with these youngsters, but I'm doing it in my own way.
Oh no, don't say that.
Well,
These just hey, just do you. I always say just do you and be yourself.
that's all I can do because I'm
No
not super duper tech savvy. I try. I try.
comparison is what they say. Comparison is the something about how comparison.
Go back up to that one that says I chose peace. You see the text on that?
Okay, let's see here.
I think that's a whole life story video. I remember.
Why should you use Miro? When you draw
Oh,
the
my
whiteboard,
ads.
no one sees it.
I
With
know.
Miro, we can plan together in real time.
Welcome to my channel, Black Butterfly Expat. Es Andrea Maria. Thanks for tuning in. I'm out here in Rosarito, Mexico. Y'all, lately, okay, I'm covering with the weather because it's cloudy and we even had a little bit of rain and just more clouds. And like the high 62, 63 or something like that. Like, come on now. But as you can see, there's still real life going on. I mean, that's just me too. It's not like I'm the one that should determine what it should be like in April. And when I check the weather around the freaking world, like even like did I look at New York or somewhere or something? I was like, oh, I think it was Chicago. I was like, oh, that's weird. They was going like from hot to cold to baby. I'm drinking my tea right now to prepare my body, exercising, drinking tea, doing all that because it looked like around the world right now they having like some little issues or whatever.
Yeah,
The
it's
only
true.
thing, so just like be prepared if you do come out here to visit. Have a little bit of everything. Have your jacket, your shorts, your long pants, some tennis shoes, some flip flops, everything. You might have to wear them all at once and just strip accordingly to however the weather gonna be or whatever. Because it's a little funny out here right now. But it's about to change though, and you about to hear everybody be like, "Oh my God, it's hot." Because one thing about this place, it does certainly get hot. But I'm looking for something in the near future, and I'm thinking like within the next 6 months or so. I need something that's gonna be a little bit more year around weather, my type of weather, and friendly for me. Like if I can find a place that's 75 year round, like a good Lord, have mercy, Jesus. I might be traveling a little while for that one. That might be requesting a bit much. I don't know. Is it out there for me? I don't know, but that's what I'm doing though. I really don't have no solid plans to share with you all that of what I'm about to do or when I'm doing or whatever. Mm-mm. My whole life is just one big flow. Just living life. Everything.
What did your family say about you saying, okay, y'all, I'm moving to Tijuana? And then what are they saying to you now with all these reports on social media with, people getting kidnapped and all this, foolishness that they say? What's your family's response been?
Let me repeat exactly to you what they're saying to me now. You ready? You ready?
Yes. Oh,
Okay, you hear that?
yeah.
Nothing. So I carry on. This is my journey.
Good for you.
Here you go.
That hurt. But aside,
Mm.
yep.
You said it hurt.
Yeah, it hurt.
Well, yeah, I guess I I I mean, what were they saying before?
As long as
The
I was doing what other people wanted me to do, going along their way of life and stuff,
Yeah.
and everybody was rooting for me. Hey, I got
Yeah.
you. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
They got silent when she started making moves on her own. And that happens. And I don't like to ask questions that but you appear to be fairly young to me.
I'm
Um
42.
to me that's still young because I'm 47. So the time that we grew up in, we always did what we was told, right? And there
Mm-hmm.
does come a time, and I know it happened to me when I turned in my when I got in my 40s, where I decided I'm gonna shift that, and I'm gonna do 80% me and 20% y'all. And I had to manage how my relationships changed, right? As a result of me putting more focus on me. And so I applaud you for a lot of people don't make those kind of changes for their life, whether it's moving out of the country or traveling more or creating content and letting people into their lives because of fear. And you just said, I'm throwing all of that out and I'm just going to help somebody. Somebody is going to watch this show or they're going to watch your YouTube, your short or your long version and make this decision for themselves, whatever that decision is. So I applaud you for taking that on, even unknowingly, because you didn't do it for nobody else really. You really did it for yourself. But I applaud you because somebody out there who's under us is watching this and being inspired to make these kind of changes for their own lives, even though it hurts.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wanted to actually show. I've, 'cause I just this was just so funny to
You in
me.
this goat video.
I have
That's
I
how
like
it be
gold.
out here. It be the weirdest. I'm like the other day I was in the house, right? I'm just sitting. I was like, man, I want some ice cream. And all of a sudden I hear ding 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 ding. Ding. So what it be? It be they literally walk by and they push like an ice box and they just ringing the bell, y'all. They walk all just every couple of hours somebody walking by and selling a little ice cream for $1.
Oh, those were the days.
Oh, there you go.
It's a horse and a goat and goats. Is the goats with the horse dude?
A whole family.
Oh Lord.
They all together.
Be nice. That's a big baby. Hey, be nice.
Oh, so you have a
Why you
dog?
barking at them? They bigger
I
than
was
you.
dog walking.
Oh.
Those-
Looking at me, I'm looking at you. You looking at me, I'm looking at you.
It's a sheep and a goat, right?
yeah, that's a sheep. Those are sheep.
Oh, they all sheep.
Both sheep. Okay.
Yeah, I think those are sheep. Yeah. Yeah. That was funny. That was funny. To see that like at the very end. Because I've been on Rosarito Beach before, and it's pretty. I mean, it's actually a nice beach. I like how wide it is.
Mhm.
Shoreline where you can kind of just they have like a lot of great concerts out there too.
Yeah.
But for anyone, not even just with like women in general, or just anyone looking to move to Mexico, like what are some things that you wish you would have known before moving there?
Okay. For those who will be coming here, you first have to remember it is not going to be like where you're from. You can't just be expecting everything to be like how it was over there. So you got to let that go off. Let that go first because you might go into shock. That, and it's gonna be some things that you might have to sacrifice, or you just not used to not having bathtubs, stuff like small things like bathtubs, running water out the faucet, like drinking water. They don't. You have to go get drinking water. Like that's everywhere. You have to like small little things like that. Adjustments. Certain towns and cities run out of water, so you gotta have backup water. I mean, run out of water for like 4 days, no running water. Different things like that. So maybe I would have like considered taking I've done it. I already knew. I was already familiar with it. But for other people, maybe like experiencing it a little bit first.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you just straight go into culture shock. Unless you about that life, just come on, jump on in it then. But yeah.
Wow, you said 4 days without any water.
4 days with no water. But what I noticed a lot, but if you're gonna be prepared, you can be prepared for it. They have different things. It's just a different thing that they do. It's these big old large tubs, I don't know what you call them, and they fill that up with water, and that be they back up for those few days.
Wow.
Or some people just go old school, fill up a bucket and do what you do. Just be living a life.
It sounds like it's really you moved to a more simple way of existing.
Yes.
And not necessarily. So you mentioned you're a dog walker, so I'm sure that's a way you do that for swapping of services, kind of bartering, or do you do that for payment?
I do that for pay, but I have other services that I'll do for barter and trade. I just learned that being out here what barter and trade was. Didn't even know what that was. So yes, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm learning a whole new culture, a whole new way of life besides just the 9 to 5 and the this and the that and that. Why concentrate on working on my goals and dreams at the same time.
Okay, so how do you do that being it? Because I looked at your YouTube and you talked about being an introvert. So being an introvert, you don't really like to meet new people and have to interact with people. And because I call myself an introvert extrovert, which means I like meeting people, but I really like being by myself a whole lot. I prefer to be by myself, but I do like meeting new people and being new experiences. So how do you navigate that, especially that bartering and trading of services, when you don't really don't want to be around people like that?
I have a serious time limit, and when it's done, it's done, and I have to go. Sometimes I have to ghost people, and preparation helps me out a lot too. Like with today, knowing that I'm about to do this live, because stuff like that can throw me off a little bit too. Mm-hmm. A little bit of preparation for it. If I know, hey, I got this to do today, and I got to go and work with this person and be with them for 8 hours or whatever. I got to pep talk myself. And then afterwards, no one may not see me, but the trash people when I go take the trash out for 2 or 3 days because I need to heal again. But yes, my introvertness is real, but I learned to balance it, and I get whatever it is that I need from me, regardless of what somebody else thinks. Because I'm serious, Lol. I guess I'm really, if you be diagnosed as an introvert, I'm seriously to the core. But I learned what it is that I need to do. It's just I heal better by myself, and people take energy from me when I'm around them. And I am like I am BS free. If I just hear a little bit of something that I don't want my name involved in when I'm around you, I'm gonna X you out. You just won't hear from me no more. No explanation needed. Bye.
What's your sign?
Aquarius.
You sound like a Sagittarius. That's why I asked.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, it said Aquarius is Aquarius is they say they're a little self-centered. They're about themselves. But you know, actually my ex-wife is an Aquarius.
That's why he say that. That's his trauma talking.
Yeah. Let the truth be known.
I know Aquarius very well.
He know Aquarius very well.
No, I know them.
That one Aquarius, that one time.
Aquarius be about themselves, man. But you know,
yeah, because nobody else be about me, so I have to be about myself. I am. I'm my cheerleader, my own best friend, all that. Yep.
So, but you do have, like I said, you do have a community. You do have friends like
I do.
You hang out with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And how long? And in your other video, you were saying that you might look to go somewhere that's a little bit warmer year round. So TJ is not your final stop. It's just the beginning for you.
I am flowing. But if you really, I don't know if you see, if you look at the map of Mexico, TJ is barely of Mexico. It's huge. And I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want to do much more of I'm on the Baja Peninsula part or whatever. I want to go to Mexico. I'm trying to go to Oaxaca and Tulum and those different places, and I'm doing it differently. I'm not going to no tourist area. I'm not going to the boats and the cruises. I'm about to live there and be up in the neighborhoods and the hood with the people. So yeah.
No,
I'm gonna go no further. Say that again.
You want to do the barrios? Where,
that's what I'm trying to do.
Little lady over there making tortillas and stuff on the side from scratch. Okay.
I want to go see the brown Mexicans over there in Oaxaca. Have you been that way? Down that way?
I haven't been to Oaxaca. I want to go to Oaxaca though.
What about Mexico City? Like, any interest in?
Yes, probably. Maybe not to stay, but to definitely visit for some days. I hear how it's a lot of people as compared to like a New York, but bigger.
Yeah, and I hear there's a very large Black expat population in Mexico City.
Yes, I did hear that. Yeah, I would definitely go for like a week or something like that to visit. That's on the list.
So do you don't ever have like a family member that comes down to see you or anything? No. Okay.
My daughter. Oh, and she had a lovely time. So my little one, I have 2 girls. My little one is 9. Well, she'll be 9, and the oldest is 25. My little one been here. She came last summer for the first time ever out the country and had a blast. And it's not too many little Black girls where she's from who can say I went to Mexico. And she actually said it, and they was like, "What? Mexico? No, mama in Mexico." But yeah.
I can hear her saying that too.
Yeah.
My kids support me though. Yeah.
That's great. Then that's the most important thing, right?
That part. Yes. And I'm here, I'm learning all the game. I'm learning like the laws and rules and regulations and all of that, because people they got property off it's beautiful. They got land for sale. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm taking it all in. Mm-hmm.
Have you seen a lot of gentrification down there with, or colonization down in that area with?
It's happening. It's happening it's happening slowly, but yeah, it's not gonna be just Mexican in Mexico. I'm a Mexican. I love the people here. I love y'all so much, but it's gonna start being a little colorful here. We're gonna start having all kind of little brown kids and all kind of little people. I feel like it's gonna be people coming from all over.
Oh, you got a picture with Lunel? I got a picture with Lunel too.
Ain't she a trip? She is funny. She is real funny. I got to go see her at the Houston Comedy Club, the Improv there. And that's my oldest. That's my daughter, the one that's 25.
Oh, Beautiful.
Yeah, I remember that picture. I was like, oh, look at her daughter and Lunel.
Yeah, I went to take her out to her first comedy show with me, and it was Lunel, and Lunel was cutting up. Oh my God, every other word was a dirty word, and she a trip though. She's funny.
We got a few questions in the chat room for you.
Okay, go ahead, run it. Sorry, y'all
Uh,
can't follow it, but if you show me the question.
yeah, and now I was going to ask. You've already answered this one. How fluent are you in Spanish? You say you're practicing now, because you've only been there what 2 years? 2 years now.
Sí, estoy aprendiendo español. I am learning Spanish, but the first thing,
Oh,
most importantly, you want to learn the money, and that's something you can go on YouTube with. You want to learn the money exchange. You want to know the value of it, what it look like, what it feel like in your hand when you're just taking your change back. All that part and understanding numbers, so I can hear my change, how much my change is, or how much something is. That is the most part. I got that part down right. I know the middle.
That's
yes, learning
good
the
tip
numbers.
there. That's a
Learning the
good tip.
numbers definitely.
Yeah.
All right, it's your journey, and I wish you nothing but success. People are going to talk no matter what it is, your life, and live no regrets. Yes,
Amen.
yes. This is a potential expat candidate as well, Mr. Jordan. There, appreciate you, Mr. Jordan. Got no excuse. What's good? What's good?
Jordan got some stuff to say about you too. He said you got beautiful skin.
Okay.
Where we at, Hannah? In
Yes,
every,
I'm here
He
to
said
him.
he said Adrian has beautiful skin.
I
So
have beautiful skin.
yes, you.
Oh,
Oh well, thank you, sir.
wow.
I try. I try.
Okay.
I try
What
to use.
moisturizer you using?
I use juices and berries.
Okay.
Water.
Um,
Water and Vaseline probably.
a little olive oil. Actually, I was telling my daughter the other day about using apple cider vinegar on your face. It helps clear up acne.
Don't tell her to do that. That's too acidic for her face.
No. You have
You
to
ever
dilute it. You have to dilute it. You have to put in like some water, and it works wonder though. It works wonders.
You ever heard of leche de burro? In my Spanish.
Well, it's milk something. What is it?
Donkey milk.
Donkey
What is
milk.
that?
Donkey milk. It's a bar of soap. It's made with donkey milk. Y'all have to just read about it, but yeah, donkey
Oh, I'm
milk.
about to look that up.
Donkey
Okay.
milk.
I thought you was talking about some other crazy stuff. I'm like, whoa.
Look at Cedar.
This ain't that kind of channel. All right. So you got Mocha and Jordan talking about my skin again. Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
Mocha, ask her if any of her family members visited her there.
My 9-year, my baby, y'all go see her this summer. We be riding horses and stuff on the beach.
Oh, you got to do the camels too. You got to do that. Did you hear
Oh,
about
we did. I did the camel last year. I laughed the whole time. That was the most funniest ride. I ain't never did nothing like that. That was hilarious. That is funny. Riding camel.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that one. I saw it actually on TV this past weekend or weekend before last, and yeah, it was quite interesting.
What's your favorite thing you've done since being there?
And TJ, my favorite thing. Hmm.
Like if I was coming, like, girl, we gotta do this. Like this is something we have to do in TJ.
Eat.
Yeah, it would be eating. I'm the foodie and eating. Like, man, it's so many. It's some good food here. Eating. So be ready. Yeah.
So do you cook every night or do you eat out mostly?
I cook a little bit. I'm not a big on cook, but I cook for myself. But yeah, and then I'll go out to eat, and because it's not as expensive trying to do that in the States, I can do that here.
Yeah, my guy, no excuse. Have you ever been to Ensenada before?
Yes, I have.
Okay. He was saying how did you like it? How was it?
Ensenada for me, I think some places is just better with somebody, I guess, like that. I'll probably go there with some people or something like that next time. But I did get to see and for my YouTube to be able to show, because it's another port where people get off there from the boats there, and they have like 6-7 hours. So I was able to see it from my point of view, how they be getting off the boat and they only be stuck in the tourist area, whatever. They need to walk off and go. They got further places they can go. They can come to TJ right quick. Some people come to Rosarita right quick. Like, move around. Don't be stuck in them little tourist areas where they be charging y'all all that little extra money for stuff that don't really cost that much. But yeah.
Yeah, if you had about 6 hours of docking time, you could definitely go to Rosarito.
From what port?
Ensenada is a port.
Ensenada is a port.
Yeah,
so you can definitely, in what's that, 30 minutes. 30 minutes to Rosarito. You can catch a cab, come to Rosarito right quick, go to Popotlan, and then go back.
I've been to Ensenada. I need to go back because that I wanted to go to. And I was on like just a content mission. I went to the famous ceviche place. I forgot. It's called La Guaraísa. It's they have a brick and mortar, but then they have like this stand, like it's like 50 people around. And they do these tostada ceviches. They do these shrimp cocktails, or seafood cocktails. So it's either those two things. You can get these, and you can get the tostadas on a hard chip, and in 10 different ways, 10 different styles, and all that stuff. Excellent, like right out the water, because it's a port town.
You ever had like they be having everything. They be having shark tacos. You had a shark taco? I never had a shark taco.
No, I didn't have a shark. I just kept it simple. I mean, I had like the clam, the shrimp, the octopus. It ain't really simple, but
that's a little extra. That clam.
Yeah, it was like a mix. It was like a mix, and you put it on a little chip, and you they got all these special sauces that they make. They kind of sell those too in the store, and you kill it, man. That's one
thing I like. Is there a place like that in the States? You can literally stand at the ocean and be like, okay, I want that fish over there, and they're gonna catch the fish and cook it and put it on the plate.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
No,
not really.
Well, I was thinking maybe like Seattle or something like that, but not like
most of our fish is imported. Maybe most of our fish is imported from China, to be honest.
Even if you go to like Myrtle Beach or something, or
I was thinking more like Baltimore, you get fresh crab probably.
Or
I mean, I had fresh crab in Baltimore.
Chesapeake Bay. Yeah, Chesapeake. Like, well, where I'm from, I can get that. In South Carolina, like Charleston. Charleston, you can get that.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get that in Charleston once I think about it.
That's real nice. I like that.
But it's still not the level of. It's more because like you can buy it, but they take it home. They don't really prep it. Like when I was in Santa Marta, they brought out this Colombia. They brought out this tray, had 4 or 5 different fish on it, like raw, just caught. And it was like, pick out which one you want, and we're gonna take in the back, fry it, bam, bam. Or just like I had this crab, like, you don't get that right off the boat, and take it up there, and they put some rice and beans and chips and salsa with it, and cook it for $5.
Yeah, I don't think we have that because we don't have a lot of street vendors. You know what I mean? We got food trucks.
Okay.
Other countries have street vendors, right? So they just, like you mentioned, the ice cream is they walking around with an ice box. That would never happen in the United States. Like, can you imagine somebody walking around with, some Karen running out her house looking? Do you have a license to be selling that on the street? So we don't have a culture that supports that kind of entrepreneurialism.
You bringing that up, that here, the thing about Mexico, they support the culture and they support each other. People are, and you just a small little, they don't have to go through much to have the little tag or whatever for them to to be able to sell. And they're everybody. They give everybody opportunity. They be selling anything, barrettes, soap, water, this, that. You'd be like, wow, this is amazing. Like just to be able to provide. But yeah, in the States, you need a paper for everything.
Well, that's how it used to be. You used to have to do what they do down there. You used to, that was the way how you survived. Well,
Mm.
people who didn't have the have-nots always relied on their community, especially POC communities. I don't know about other communities, but I know Black people. Your neighborhood was your community, and so we
Mhm.
helped each other out. We watched each other's kids. We helped each other in the yards and trash, and you know we just grew up helping each other that way. So it makes sense that you would be in that kind of environment where you get to, you sound like a person who was giving at one point in your life to the people around you. And now you get to do that to help yourself survive. And that's just how you survive.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Let me finish these comments out. We got Chief Rocker Jersey Vern in the building. Appreciate you coming through. He is shouting Tiffany out. Myself. That's my oh, that's my Two Live Stews alias name, Eddie Mo 2.0. That's me. Mocha and Chief and some more. Some more. Okay. Jordan says, no, your guest.
Clarification.
Dang, Jordan, I thought you was giving me the love here, man.
I know. He done gave us his whole skincare recipe.
I know, man. I was feeling some type of way about that, man. Jordan, dang, Jordan. I know you got love for me, though, man. He's talking about my guest's beautiful skin. There. Oh, we got Chief Rocker jumping in. Hold up. Hold up.
Chief shooting his shot.
What kind of channel is this?
Hold up, man. Y'all got to behave yourselves, man.
I done went to the tender of YouTube over here.
Hey.
This does not normally happen. I promise you, this has never happened before.
Right, left and right over here, huh?
This has never happened before. only Chief will bring this to our show.
Okay.
Man, I got to fight them off you now. And just
Y'all
like
got me
Mocha fighting them off too. Yes. Thank you, Mocha. Keep them calm in the chat. I just put you all on the big screen, and she looked good. He had to zoom in on that thing. I hear you, Chief. Yes, appreciate you coming through, though, man. Said, listen to Eddie, I hear you. 2.0. Yes. Maine has fresh. Yeah, Maine.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, you can do that. Get you some clams too. Clam chowder up there. But I'm saying like they don't really prep it right there,
You know what we don't have though that I miss? We don't have nobody over here. I need somebody Black mama to come down here and open up a soul food truck or something. We don't have no macaroni and cheese. That's the type of stuff like I miss. I miss yams. Ain't no yams out here. Ain't no
They don't have sweet potatoes?
Sweet potatoes. I mean,
they got
it ain't gonna be the same.
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder if it would do well. I mean, when you got them Haitians out there, they may want some fried chicken or something. Yeah.
Oh, they food good though. I do go to the Haitians. They food good, but we need some more like soul food, some barbecue. Even the Mexican people been talking about that. We need some barbecue. They know about the American barbecue. We need some barbecue.
Well, why don't you do it?
What
you can't barbecue?
I can tell somebody, direct somebody.
But I tell that's what I've been trying to tell you. You need to do like what is it, the Airbnb experiences or TripAdvisor, because you are a unicorn. When they see you on TripAdvisor, like I'm doing Baja tours, I'm doing girls trips, they'd be like,
you could do a night out. You could do a girls' night out or a night out in Tijuana and take them to different places. You could do a foodie tour where you take them to different restaurants to eat. And let me tell you, and Adrian and I both attest to this. we both use Airbnb experiences. Like I might not even be staying in an Airbnb, but when I travel internationally, Airbnb experiences are a must. And if I'm gone for, like I went to London and Paris for 10 days, I booked at least 3 to 4 Airbnb experiences for those during that trip. When I went to Cuba, same thing. When I went to Belize, same thing. I always book Airbnb experiences because they're tours by locals.
Yeah.
So people who actually live there, and I just adore when I look on Airbnb experience and I see a woman that looks like me. Like
Mm-hmm.
that, I just one, I know it's gonna be thorough. Two, I know that she has taken her time to curate this experience specifically for everybody, but I know she's hoping that she get women that look like her. And it just takes your experience up a whole notch when you know you're going to see people who look like you in this foreign land because
Mm-hmm.
they walk the walk and can really give you a different behind the scenes perspective than you would have gotten if you booked through Viator or TripAdvisor. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Mm-hmm,
That's in the
mm-hmm.
plans.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't. I know sometimes you may need a license or something to do tours in certain areas in a particular country. Because I talked with what's her name, D, about that. 'Cause
Yeah.
I feel like D should be like an official too, but I think she has to go like to school and get certification and stuff like that.
Yeah, that
I'm
might
gonna
be
find
different
out
in
though.
Colombia.
Yeah, that's money. Them, I mean, you get like because I did a tour in TJ for like $30. The lady took me to a brewery in like it was on the strip. It was on Revolution. She took me to and it was about 6 of us. She took me to the Caesars. We ate at Caesars, the place where the where the Caesar salad was created.
Oh yes, Caesar's restaurant. The hotel and restaurant.
Yes, and of course that wasn't included in the cost. You know, that was extra. You pay by yourself, pay for your own food, and I think she included taco. We stopped at a taco place, and it was about 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours, and I think I paid like $30 or so. So she made good money in a short time.
And
Uh,
but she fluent in Spanish. Is she spoke English and Spanish?
yeah, she did speak Spanish, but because you're so close to the border, all of us was American,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and I think because she spoke English, that what really drew us. Probably, I can't speak for everybody else, but um, you're really getting people from the U.S. that's coming over that want to have an experience.
Yeah, and on Airbnb experiences, you could put on there that the language spoken is English.
Okay.
And then when you get your Spanish up to where you want it, you can add that as a plus that you have Spanish. But
or you can pay someone. They say, "Hey, man, for I'll give you and I don't think this is always be the case, but you can give them a little percentage. I'll give you 20% of what I make from it for just coming with us to be a translator, and somebody could probably, do that with you, along with you at the tour. Somebody, your next door neighbor or somebody who want to make a little money for a few hours and pay her to be your translator for a little bit. So there's ways around it. There's ways around it.
Yeah. And I'm sure you can figure it out.
Okay.
Sure you can really figure it out. But we encourage you to do that because there's money to be made on Airbnb outside of having a property. And that's you have a wealth of knowledge and I'm sure experiences, and you can make multiple. You could do, like I said, you could do food, you could do a beach day. I mean, you could really barter with people you already barter with for add on to their experiences.
And I'm fun. I'm fun too. I had a couple of people who did reach out to me like that, specifically for my YouTube. They were either moving out here, just coming for a short term or whatever, and have like a little experience like that. But they don't be want to let me go. So yeah.
Right. And you know
that from now
on. I'm telling you, you're gonna make some money. People like especially women, especially like Black women, in content creating. Kind of like what I was telling Timmy, like, Timmy, when you gonna get this website out? You know, when you gonna get, because I sit back and see women killing it in this social media, making money. The ones that know how, like, hey, I'm about to make some money off of this. It's so much money to make. Like, there's a certain level of comfort when you see a woman, and especially when she's beautiful or whatever. You know, you got these guys, Jordan and Chief, ready to come to Tijuana and do a tour with you already. You got two people already.
Yeah.
With them. You just may need to get a security guard to fight them off you at the end. Though. You may not want to leave.
And just so you know, our previous guests that were on our show, I'm actually going to be seeing them in August because I'm going to Colombia. So I'll be seeing them in August. So I'm a female solo traveler. So I am like, Mexico. I've been to Mexico a bunch of times, but never to Tijuana and never to Puerto Vallarta. So those are already, like on my list to visit. So you getting your experiences together just means maybe a year from now, because it was a year since we interviewed them, I'm coming to Tijuana. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, I'm gonna hit up your girl and hang out with her and see what Tijuana's about. Because I've never been to Tijuana, but I'm very glad that y'all told me about this whole Haitian thing, because Haitian food is my favorite. It is my favorite food that I've ever had in my entire life. Like, it's
good. Plantains, they do that. The fish here, where it be the whole fish, nothing but the fish, and the fish be looking at your fish, but it's fresh and it's good.
No, my favorite dish is called griot. And it's fried pork with the rice and beans and the
it's like cut up.
Yes, like little chunks.
Is like diced pork shoulder.
So they cook it in this sauce. So you put the sauce on the meat and the meat in the rice.
Okay.
Unbelievable. Yes. Unbelievable. My favorite. So I'm coming to Tijuana. I'm telling you that now. And all I want to do is eat.
Yes.
And that's what I want to show people too, because people think of TJ, they either think of the narcos or whatever you call them, and drugs and dancers and strippers and whatever, and the wildlife. But it's so much more to that. It's so much more. Even like if some people just want to come down and you can really have a girl trip and come down and come shopping. It's some new places. It's a new plaza called Peninsula Plaza. Y'all Google it and look it up. I think it just opened recently this past Christmas. All the name brand shopping places. I don't know why people be playing with Mexico. They got Gucci here. They got real Gucci. They got all them stores. They got all them top-notch stores. But look that place up. It's off the chain. I can't wait to go there and get some content. I'm going to go soon. Hey, Drees TV. Drees.
Yeah. Drees. See, that's another
one.
Let me go down there. I know.
Yeah, I know Drees will come to Tijuana.
That's speaking of, that's the Tijuana guy right there.
Who, Tay?
Yes. And my guy Tay here, live from Florianopolis. How you say Florianopolis? Yeah, Florianopolis, Brazil.
Wow.
He's out there doing some great stuff. Appreciate you coming through. Definitely check his channel out, Tay International.
That's on my list. Now, Brazil, that's Portuguese, right?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Whew. The only thing about with me is like, I don't know if I'll ever be able to fluently speak languages. And then when I am speaking to people, I be mixing it with English and this and Lord Jesus. So when I add Portuguese in there, I'm gonna really have it all it could be all in one.
Yeah, just take your time. I had a class today with my little D in Cali, and I was telling her, like, it can kind of, because you're so wanting to learn it so quickly, it can be a little overwhelming and get frustrated. But you just got to take it one step at a time. Just take it one step at a time, and it'll come with time.
What you working on right now? Spanish or Portuguese?
Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah, trying to just be more fluent in Spanish and stuff like that. So
I tried some Portuguese. I couldn't get past 1 through 5. I think I did 1 through 5.
Yeah, the Portuguese, that, like I said, that's because some words are I can do some Portuguese because some of the words are similar in Spanish, but the diction is a lot different than like bueno, and then there's bom. So that good in Spanish is bueno, bom in Portuguese. So
Right.
it's a little different. So you can kind of pick it up, but it just takes practice. And speaking of practice, this guy Dries TV is practicing Portuguese as well too.
Okay.
He's getting pretty good at it too. Has a great teacher out of Brazil. So Mocha, he said, "Hola, Mocha, how are you?" Bam, bam, bam. But we are getting closer in there. Yeah, these people are chatting here.
See one of my peeps from my channel.
Who is that?
About getting back on my
Tony?
travel game. I want to go
Tony
live.
Hernandez. Hey.
Hey, Tony. Thanks
What's
for
good,
coming
Tony?
by.
Yeah, Dries, we need some more late night with Dries, man. I definitely used to like those chill lives, man. Chief says, why not? Hello, Black Butterfly.
Look at Chief's next comment.
I see something about rub. I said, oh, I would love to rub your feet. I would love to.
He said feet. Chief, I'm gonna need you to make sure you autocorrect before you send stuff. Because you just showed your age by saying I want to rub your feet.
He gave possession to that feet, boy. He said,
right.
Feet with possession, boy.
Yeah. Okay.
After a hard day. Hey.
I love Chief. Chief is a funny guy. I love him.
I'm gonna put her information in here one more time. Definitely go over there and subscribe to her and leave a few messages there.
Like and subscribe and share.
Definitely like, subscribe, and share.
And comment. Go comment on her videos, Chief. Get her some interaction.
Yes, I'm trying to get up there with the views. I got my 1,000 subscribers. I'm still working on the watch hour views, but when it happened, it'll happen. Because I was all tripping about the 1,000, and then when that came, the journey of it was actually really cool, and I really was like working and twerking my fingers to try to hustle and get people over to my channel, and all that was like, it's actually like I like all that, so I ain't even tripping on the time. However long it takes, I appreciate that everybody I have those real people that's like interested in the channel and subscribing and coming by. I appreciate that. So when I get there, I get there. Thank y'all for being along the journey with me.
Well, I definitely subscribed today. I was
thank you
checking out your channel, and so I definitely liked and subscribed. So we'll be spending some time. I love looking at women's content, travel content, because we just offer a different perspective, and we really like to be ourselves. Like, we ain't trying to men. I feel like some men, I'm not gonna say all men, some men content creators, travel content creators, you can tell that they create their content for men, and so it's very, you know what I'm saying. But women, we just very ourselves when we create content. So even like that little goat video, you being yourself, and you looking at me, I'm looking at you, like you being who you normally are, and you're not trying to, you creating content, but you're not trying to create content. In your personality. So
no, every now and then I twerk, y'all. I'm down there from the south over there, Louisiana. So you might see the goats one day, and the next day I'm on there. I'm just living my life.
Every now and then.
As you should.
Yes. Tay say he needs to get on his Portuguese, and Dries is speaking Portuguese. See, I can understand some of it. He says sim means yes. Like I have to know part to be Spanish, maybe. No, is not no, but something like that. He's saying something about to know something.
You're gonna have to
you got to put some caption on there, man.
You put some caption on.
Yeah, we got Tony in the building.
Hey, Tony.
Tony, what's good? Appreciate you coming through, man.
And then CJ followed up with some more Portuguese. CJ and Dries, y'all showing off.
Right.
Yes. Yeah, we need Dries back, man. We need Dries back.
Have you tried what's the Haitians, they speak the Creole French? Creole French? No, wait, not Creole. What they call it?
Well,
Haitian Creole.
It's Creole English. Yeah, I speak a little bit, but only know the cuss words and hi, goodbye, how you doing, that kind of stuff.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
another language. I wish we all just spoke the same language. Sometimes I just be like, dang, why we just, this is so complicated. I be want to talk to people and I just,
Oh yeah, I get, especially when it comes to black and brown people.
yeah.
That's kind of like one of the main reasons why I started to learn Spanish. My first time in Cuba, like my first hardcore Spanish trip, boots on ground, went to this club called Cafe Catanate, and it was so many beautiful black and brown people in there, and I couldn't say nothing to them. It was so, I felt like I was in a club in Atlanta, and they were just like, man, we don't know no English, and I'm like, they like, and it, because it was like a mind trick. It was like, I'm like, I look at you too, but when I'm talking to you, you like what? Like we don't speak English. I'm like, what
Don't
you
that
mean?
seem weird?
You
Yeah.
look like you should be speaking English, but they like no.
Yeah.
Same thing in Brazil when I went to the Bahia Afro Punk Fest. Like it was thousands of black people there, and nobody spoke English. I'm like, golly. But that's the beautiful thing about it. You know, we are not a monolith, as they say. We all
Yeah.
we all
That's why I chose to do Colombia with somebody who speaks Spanish fluently and English, because I'm
Oh
going to
yeah.
a festival like what Adrian did, and it's like 600,000 people during the time that I'll probably be there in Colombia and Cali.
Okay.
And so I need somebody who can communicate with, because I like to communicate with people. So I need somebody
Mhm.
who will do that for me. I know a little bit of Spanish enough to understand it, but I'm not able to converse back yet.
Understood.
yes, but I can say that there is something unique on both ends. You can kind of tell it. The energy is there when you see somebody that look like you and they see you. They really took me in Salvador, because they was looking at me like, how you don't know no Portuguese? And I'm like, man, because I'm from the States. We don't speak Portuguese in the States, man. They looking like, but I wanna talk to you, but I
I
can't.
know.
And so they was, yeah, it was mutual, but you could just tell, like, it was like, I'm glad you're here, and you could really feel the love there, which was very beautiful but unique at the
Now,
same
what did I say? I said Drees would go um, to Tijuana, and look at this comment.
time. Drees, Tony knows Drees.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's my guy though. Yeah,
In these
Drees,
YouTube streets.
Drees, he just a little misunderstood sometimes. He mean well. He mean well. He said, I was sub to Black Butterfly. I have questions, maybe in your city soon. I don't do feats. Yeah, he don't do the feats.
Now he gonna take it back.
But I got questions. He got some questions for you.
no, that was Chief who wanted to rub your feet. Drees says
Oh, I'm
Drees
mixing
said,
it up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry
yeah,
about that.
Drees said he gonna come to Tijuana. He wants to ask some questions because he's thinking about traveling to Tijuana, so he's gonna hit you up.
No, Drees is a Tijuana veteran. Um, he's been there for a couple of times. He's been there a couple of times.
Let me find out where you be over there in that district.
Nah, I don't know that part. I don't know that part. We got JC Travelers. Then we got 1,000 is all you need, but she need the watch time too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta get the watch time. I need a good
Yeah. Tony laughing, Jordan, Chief just subscribed.
Good.
Drees TV is authentic. You have to know part of it to be in Brazil. There you go. Yes, Creole. All right. So
yeah, Creole's different in the bayou. Yes, my mom's from Louisiana, and that Creole French over there is a lot different than the Haitian Creole. But yet,
Definitely.
if you read them some history, they connect somewhere, sometime over there
Yeah.
in
Sock
Louisiana.
passe, Mocha Bella, sock passe.
Drees says cosmetic tourism. That is right. His dentist is over there
Oh,
And where at?
Tijuana.
in Tijuana.
Oh yeah.
He go over there for dentistry work. But before we part, few like hot seat questions. Favorite restaurant in TJ or Rosarito?
My favorite restaurants. See, I don't have no one. I be going everywhere, and I'll be everywhere, y'all. I'll be everywhere. I don't have no one favorite one. I can point out some of the ones like, hey, they good. That one, yeah, like that. I don't have a favorite. I mean, I don't know. Well, okay, let me name El Nidos. El Nidos in Rosarita. I went there the other day. I just one time I went to just get some chips. Even they chips was on point. The salsa, because too, they make a lot of stuff from scratch. It be scratch. The tomato just came out the tree. So I can name them El Nidos. That would be in Rosarito.
El Nitos. Okay.
Nido, Nido. I might not be pronouncing El Nidos.
Okay. Nido. Okay. Cool. I'm trying to think because it was a place I was at in Rosarito that it was before you kind of come into the main area.
The pizza. Dre's naming a place too. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go.
No. Well, I think he probably naming his
He naming areas. That's true. Across the street from Rosarito Hotel is an Italian pizza and restaurant, but they don't have just pizza, y'all. I actually went there on my birthday one night. It was really, really sweet. They usually have somebody that's playing music live. It's an Italian restaurant, and even they got some wings, y'all. They wings is off the chain. I did not know that Mexico had chicken wings. Reason being is because I was looking around looking for the words in English that say chicken wings. I was at the strip club. Where's the chicken wings? But it's not chicken wings. It's called Adelitas. Google it in Spanish so you understand what chicken wings is.
Adelitas, Atlitats, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Adelitas is wings.
Okay.
Yeah, that will get you. Favorite drink. You have a favorite drink in Mexico? Like they got the horchata, the jamaica.
Horchata. I do like horchata, depending on who make it, because sometimes they make it too sweet. But I do like the other one, jamaica.
The one, the red one. You like the red?
Yes, and it's made from the natural whatever the
hibiscus is made
the
from
plant. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good.
And that's another thing here too. You can get a lot of fresh drinks that are, seriously made from the plant itself, just fresh, straight off the. I love that.
Yeah. If you ever had sorrel in Jamaica, is like the cousin of. Jamaica is spelled Jamaica in Spanish, but you pronounce the J with a H, like an H sound. So the drink, if you see it in Mexico, it says Jamaica, but it's pronounced Jamaica, and it's the same thing as sorrel in like a Jamaican restaurant. Really good. That's my favorite one too.
How you spell it?
Spell it just like Jamaica.
Sorrow?
No. No. Sorrel in the Jamaican drink that has the hibiscus leaves called sorrel. Sorrel.
Oh, that seems familiar. I might have seen it around somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna look for it. I like trying different stuff.
Yeah, if you're in a Jamaican restaurant, ask them for sorrel.
Waiting for the Jamaican restaurant here to pop up somewhere. Hello.
I don't know if a Jamaican restaurant do well in TJ, but it could.
I think it could.
You know why I said? Because some of the food is spicy, and some like they could do the jalapeno spice, but the habanero spice, I don't know.
You talking about something? I know you ain't talking about the spice of the Mexican spice. Have you touched the Mexican spice? Because they bought that spice life.
Like the jalapeno spice, but I don't think that's not really hot to me.
Well, we're gonna have a Mexican and Jamaican compete because man, Jesus Christ, they like some hot too.
I was gonna say you haven't had Mexican spice jalapenos as far as you got, because even one of my really good girlfriends is her family. Her family's from Mexico, and she talks about it all the time. Like we really have no clue how spicy the food can be.
Yes. Chief says, what do you know about that snow in your background? That is salt.
Sand.
That's sand.
I told him.
Yeah, I'm at the beach, man. I'm at the beach. He told her that Tiffany come with me to Brazil.
Also, too, did you hear? Soon they're about to start doing a boat that's gonna leave from. It's gonna go from Ensenada and it'll bring you back to San Diego.
I heard about that. I heard about that.
It's a few little things. They working on some connections between TJ, also the trolley that takes you at the border, at the international border, the California San Diego trolley. They're going to start bringing it all the way in, or making plans to bring it all the way here into TJ.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I read about that. Also, like a shuttle or something like that. I think I heard like a faster
The
way.
train.
Not a train, but like a shuttle or something. I'm not sure. I could be mixing up.
I think I heard of that one.
But
To
I
go
heard,
down to Las Cobas or something, to go all the way.
I don't know, but that's a good question. How far does the bus take you from Tijuana? Like how far can you go? Do you know?
To go down further into Mexico.
Yes.
I don't know how far, but it do stop, and that's what they trying to make that route. It's stop, and you gotta do all kind of crap. I don't know exactly where. I'm gonna find out for myself because I'm just hop on the bus and be like, take me.
Because I took the bus down to Ensenada, and that was pretty far too. But I think it goes further than that, and I want to probably try that one day.
Oh, they go far and go far and go down there.
Yeah, I have to check that out. But yeah, Jordan has put out an offer for you, Tiffany. So
Yeah, thanks, Jordan. I responded.
you're,
Brazil is definitely on my list.
yeah, you handle that out with Jordan. The pizza across, yeah, he talked about the pizza chief. Seeing White Sand.
Oh, that's a good question. Dries.
You got a question?
He said, have I seen any Asian immigrants? Yes, they everywhere. Them people everywhere. Them people go around the world. That's one people. I love them people. They are so smart. They will go anywhere around the world and learn the language. They speak Spanish fluently. And yeah, they out here. They real low key too. You don't really just see them like in the street, in the club, in the bars and stuff. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Dre's back on his caipirinhas. Yeah, the hibiscus juice.
Yeah,
So,
I want to try to make it myself. That's another thing about being here too. You want to start getting it. It draws you into nature and draws you into wanting to make your own foods and touching your own stuff because it's at reach and it's easy to get to it.
Yeah.
I've been learning about herbs and different healing. I've been going to the botanicals because I don't remember botanicals in the States, or at least in Houston. They ain't have it like that. Being able to have access to these herbs and medicines, oh, love it.
yes. But I hate to say this, but we gotta go. We having a lot of fun here, but I was trying to get an hour, but we was rolling.
Did we do an hour?
Yes, we had an hour 23. I told you we was gonna have fun. She was like, how long ago is it gonna be? And 45 minutes. I was like, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun.
It was cool. Good vibe with the both of you all, and I thank you. I also too appreciate when I'm interviewing with other people, because as myself too, I got into interviewing the radio real quick. I like when people bring out positive things in you, and I really appreciate that. Even though you hit a trigger, Ms. Tiff, but it's okay. But you brought out some positive notes in your questions and in this live today. So thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and honestly, we like to show a little bit of the vulnerability because it's making these kind of moves in our lives, wherever stage you are. It's not easy, and a lot of these people on social media sugarcoat. Oh, it was so easy for me to move, and this and that, and to be here, and it's not. We need people who are being, a little bit more transparent and honest about it, and because it shows us your strength. It really shows us how strong you are, how resilient you are. And sometimes you just need to hear that from somebody who's way on the outside, that encouragement for you to keep going, keep trying to make your dreams come true, because your daughters are watching you make your dreams come true. You are not just transforming your own life, you're transforming theirs and the lives of who they're going to, have children. So, you making you're impacting a lot of people, and I know today you only have you said you have 1,000 subscribers, but I feel like that number is not just going to go up, but your engagement is going to go up because you do have something special to offer, and now is the time for you to kind of step into that. You already on your healing journey, and maybe you just needed that out to have that encouragement because you definitely have something there. And I
Thank
just
you.
hope, and I hope and pray that you are stepping into what you could actually really be doing out here, for yourself, for your family, and for the people who will be watching your journey.
Amen.
Yes. And remember, stop comparing yourself.
Yeah.
You're gonna be all right. I know, did you give me let me get her Instagram as well.
You got it? I'll never know about her.
I think I
What is
have.
it? It's
I got it. The MS, Miss Andrea Maria 1981.
we kind of look it up. Isn't it black? And are you on the Black Butterfly in?
Not on Instagram. That's another page. Miss Andrea, MS Andrea,
Yeah, yes.
Andrea Maria,
Yeah,
1981.
gotcha.
Oh, okay. I got you. I'm following you too.
Yay.
Yeah, I gave it to you, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
All right. So let me put her Instagram. Definitely check her out on Instagram as well too. Again, I appreciate you coming on. We've been talking about this for a minute, but with travel, and we do this every other Monday. So, but we finally made it happen, and I thank you for coming through again. The people are happy. Here with the applause here. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. So, other than that, any parting words for the people? Anything you want them to know before you leave?
My parting words would be for you to live your life, for you to walk your journey, because you're the only one who's going to understand that. When God gives you a dream, he gives you that dream, not everybody else. So just do what you're supposed to be doing and just go walk straight. Just walk straight. Just walk that path.
Right,
Beautiful.
right.
Beautiful.
Great words. Tiff, what you got? Anything? You got any track meets going on?
Yeah, I have a track meet this coming Saturday. I have a track meet, and then I've got some travel stuff I'm planning. I got a cruise in May,
Oh,
and some other stuff in between, and maybe and Colombia in August, and so we'll see after that. But yeah, I just like she said. I mean, she said it perfectly. Live y'all lives. Don't let if you're still in the U.S., don't let what they tell you got to do be the only thing you do. Focus on your talents. Use your gifts. Find a way to find joy and peace in your own life. And we hope that we encourage and inspire you to do that, whether it's through travel, getting a remote opportunity, investing your time in a sport or whatever it is that poetry, sports, writing, whatever it is that's your thing, invest time in that. Become a better and complete person by investing in the things that bring you joy.
Hey, well said. I don't need to say nothing else, but I holla.
Peace out,
Take care.
y'all.
All right.
Much
Bye.
love.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.